Hello, what is up everybody? It's I Travel, so I exist here, and we are back with another video. Actually, scratch that. This is not just another video, this is the video. This is the video where we talk about something that's been blowing up my mind lately. Adventure. Seriously, have you ever scrolled through Instagram, seen someone dangling off a cliff and thought, man, I wish that was me? Don't lie, we all have. Well, guess what? 2025 is the year to stop dreaming and start doing. Adventure tourism is about to explode. And I'm not talking about some cheesy commercialized stuff. I'm talking about real, raw, heart-pumping experiences that'll make you feel alive. This isn't just about checking things off a bucket list. It's about pushing your boundaries, experiencing different cultures, and creating stories that'll make your grandkids actually want to listen. So buckle up, because in this video, we're diving headfirst into the most epic adventures you can have in 2025. We're talking skydiving, volcano boarding, you name it, we're doing it. Get ready to have your mind blown. All right, first up, we're heading down under to the land of the long white cloud, New Zealand. This place is basically an adventure junkie's playground. We're talking soaring mountains, turquoise lakes, glaciers, rainforests, you name it. New Zealand's got it. But we're not just going to hike through these landscapes, no way. We're taking it up a notch, literally. We're jumping out of a perfectly good airplane and skydiving over this breathtaking scenery. Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of the plane door, wind whipping through your hair, the ground thousands of feet below looking like a miniature movie set. And then you jump. You're free falling, adrenaline coursing through your veins, the wind screaming in your ears, and all around you is the most stunning panorama you've ever seen. This isn't just skydiving, this is experiencing New Zealand from a whole new perspective. It's about feeling the freedom of flight, the rush of adrenaline, and the awe-inspiring beauty of nature all at once. Trust me, this is one for the books. All right, from the adrenaline rush of New Zealand, we're going to a completely different kind of rush. The sensory overload that is Tokyo, Japan. This city is like stepping into the future, but with a deep respect for tradition. It's a fascinating paradox of neon lights, ancient temples, bustling crowds, and peaceful gardens. We're talking about diving headfirst into the vibrant street food scene, trying everything from ramen to takoyaki. We're talking about getting lost in the electric maze of Akihabara, the electronics district, where gadgets come to life. And then stepping back in time at the Meiji Shrine, finding a moment of peace amidst the chaos. But it's not just about the sights and sounds, it's about the feeling you get in Tokyo. The energy is electric, the people are incredibly kind, and the culture is so unique, it's like stepping onto another planet. Tokyo is a city of contrasts, where ancient traditions meet futuristic technology, creating an experience that's both exhilarating and serene. It's a city that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your senses, and leave you with a newfound appreciation for the beauty of organized chaos. Get ready to be amazed. All right, so you've jumped out of a perfectly good plane in New Zealand, you've gotten lost in the neon jungle of Tokyo. Now let's talk about Iceland. This place is like something out of a dream, or maybe a sci-fi movie. I don't know, it's just different. We're talking glaciers that could swallow cities, volcanoes, that could rearrange the planet's furniture, and waterfalls that look like they were poured from a giant's ice bucket. And the best way to experience it all? Strap on your boots, pack your sense of adventure, and hit the trails. We're hiking, people, but not just any hiking. This is Iceland, so expect the unexpected. You might round a corner and find yourself face to face with a glacier that's older than time, or stumble upon a hidden hot spring just begging for you to take a dip. The air is crisp, the views are epic, and every step is a reminder that you're a tiny speck in the grand scheme of nature. But that's the beauty of it, you know. It puts everything into perspective. You're surrounded by this raw, untamed beauty, and for a little while you forget about everything else. Your deadlines, your Instagram feed, that weird stain on your shirt you can't figure out, it all just fades away. And all you're left with is the sound of your own breath, the crunch of gravel beneath your boots, and the feeling that you're truly alive. That's what Iceland does to you. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Casey, hiking in Iceland, that's cool and all, but where's the adrenaline? Don't worry, I got you. Buckle up, because we're about to swap our hiking boots for something a little more intense. We're heading to Nicaragua and things are about to get hot. Volcano boarding. Yeah, you heard me right. We're talking about strapping a board to your feet and flying down the side of an active volcano. I'm talking about ash clouds, molten lava flows in the distance, and speeds that'll make your heart try to escape through your throat. It's basically like snowboarding, but instead of snow, you're carving through volcanic rock. Now, I'm not going to lie, this one isn't for the faint of heart. It's intense, it's a little crazy, and it might just be the most exhilarating thing you've ever done. The feeling of the wind whipping past you as you hurtle down the side of a volcano, the ground literally rumbling beneath you. It's something else, man. But that's what we're here for, right? To push our limits, to experience the world in all its raw, untamed glory. And trust me, volcano boarding in Nicaragua, that's about as raw and untamed as it gets. So grab your board, adjust your helmet, and let's go. All right, after all that adrenaline-pumping action, let's take a breather and soak in some natural beauty, yeah? We're heading to the American Southwest, a place where the Earth itself seems to have gotten a little carried away with the paintbrush. Zion National Park, Utah. Get ready to be humbled. Imagine towering sandstone cliffs painted in every shade of red and orange imaginable, rising up from the desert floor like ancient skyscrapers. Crystal-clear rivers carve their way through the canyons, reflecting the sunlight and making the whole place shimmer. It's like stepping into a painting, a landscape so epic, so vast it makes you realize how small you really are. But don't let the grandeur fool you. There's adventure to be found here too. We're talking about hiking trails that wind their way up to breathtaking viewpoints, canyoneering expeditions that'll have you rappelling down waterfalls, and rock climbing routes that'll test even the most experienced climber. Zion is a place that demands to be explored, to be felt, to be experienced. So pack your hiking boots, grab your camera, and get ready to be amazed by the raw beauty of the American Southwest. Trust me, this is one for the books. All right, so we just left Zion, right? Which, by the way, was absolutely insane, like nature on steroids insane. But Bryce Canyon is different. It's like walking into a painting, but a painting where someone decided to use a million shades of red, orange, and pink. You got these crazy rock formations called hoodoos everywhere you look. These spires of rock just shooting up from the canyon floor, some of them taller than like a 10-story building. It's humbling, man. You feel tiny, but in a good way. And the silence, it's not like the quiet you get in the city where there's always a siren or a car horn in the distance. This is like pure silence. Just the wind whistling through the hoodoos. You can almost hear your own heartbeat. We spent the day hiking through this otherworldly landscape, and let me tell you, the pictures don't do it justice. You gotta see it to believe it. It's like nothing else on this planet. Trust me, you'll be blown away. From the silent canyons of Utah, we're jumping straight into the heart of Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Talk about a culture shock. This city is alive, man. It's like the whole place is vibrating with energy 24/7. We're talking samba music blasting from every corner, people dancing in the streets, the smell of street food hitting you a mile away. And the beaches, Copacabana, Ipanema, they're legendary for a reason. The sand is white, the water's warm, and the people are beautiful. We hiked up to Christ the Redeemer, which was insane. I mean, you've seen the pictures, but standing there looking out over the entire city, it's breathtaking. You see the beaches, the mountains, the favelas sprawling up the hillsides. It's a whole different world. Rio is a city of contrasts, that's for sure. But one thing's for certain, it's an experience you won't forget. It's raw, it's vibrant, and it will stay with you long after you've left. So buckle up, because we're going from the beaches of Brazil to the deserts of Morocco. And let me tell you, this place is like stepping onto another planet. We're talking vast rolling sand dunes that seem to stretch on forever, under a sky that's so big and blue it feels like you could fall into it. We rode camels through the Sahara, which was incredible. These animals are built for this environment, man. They just glide across the sand. And at night, the stars. You've never seen so many stars in your life. It's like looking up at 1,000,000 diamonds scattered across black velvet. But Morocco isn't just about the desert. Marrakesh, man, this city is insane. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. The souks, these ancient marketplaces, are a labyrinth of narrow streets packed with vendors selling everything from spices to carpets to leather goods. The smells, the sounds, the colors, it's like nothing you've ever experienced. You can get lost in the souks for hours, just wandering through the crowds, haggling for souvenirs and soaking it all in. It's a world of its own. All right, guys, buckle up, because this next adventure is not for the faint of heart. We're talking about shark cage diving in South Africa, the kind of experience that'll leave your heart pounding like a drum solo. Imagine this. You're in a cage, submerged in the cold, dark depths of the ocean. The visibility is low, the tension is high, and then you see it. A flash of teeth, a ripple in the water, a great white shark the size of a school bus. This isn't some Hollywood movie set, people. This is real life. This is coming face to face with one of nature's most incredible and misunderstood creatures. It's raw, it's visceral, and it's a serious reminder that we're just visitors in their world. So, yeah, maybe it's not your typical Tuesday afternoon activity, but that's the whole point, isn't it? Pushing boundaries, facing fears, and racking up stories that'll make your grandkids' jaws drop. Trust me, this is one for the books. All right. We've had our adrenaline rush with the sharks, so let's switch gears and take it up, and away to Bagan, Myanmar. Picture this. You're floating over an ancient city. The sun's just starting to peek over the horizon, painting the sky in 1,000 shades of orange and pink. Below you, thousands of ancient temples stretch as far as the eye can see, their silhouettes rising from the mist like something out of an Indiana Jones movie. The air is crisp and cool. The only sound is the gentle whoosh of the burner, and for a moment you feel like you're floating through a dream. This, my friends, is Bagan, a place where history and nature collide in the most breathtaking way possible. It's a place where you can literally rise above it all, leave the hustle and bustle behind, and just soak in the beauty of the world around you. Now, I'm not going to lie, waking up before dawn isn't exactly my idea of a good time, but trust me, this experience is worth every lost minute of sleep. It's magical, it's unforgettable, and it's the perfect way to cap off this epic adventure. So there you have it, guys. 10 epic adventures that'll take you from the highest peaks to the deepest oceans. We've skydived over New Zealand, explored the neon-lit streets of Tokyo, hiked through the glaciers of Iceland, and even come face to face with great white sharks. But here's the thing, this is just a taste, a glimpse of what's out there waiting to be discovered. The world is a big, beautiful, and often terrifying place, and it's up to us to get out there and experience it. So, what are you waiting for? Book that flight, pack your bags, and go chase those adventures. Trust me, the memories you make will be worth more than any souvenir you could ever buy. What's your dream adventure? Let us know in the comments below, and if you're looking for more thrilling content and travel inspiration, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.